We talk a lot about financial freedom, right? But for most people, it's just this fuzzy kind of emotional dream. Well, not today. Today, we're going to get clinical. We are turning that dream into a hard mathematical target. We're going to calculate the exact number you need to hit what we call your escape velocity. So let's just dive right in.
Okay, so let's get one thing straight. The goal, I want to be rich, it's a total recipe for failure. And here's why, from a neurofinance perspective. Your brain literally cannot execute a vague command. Rich isn't a number on a spreadsheet. It's a feeling. It's not a destination. So you could wander around your whole life and never know if you've actually arrived. If we want to succeed, we have to stop dreaming and start targeting. It's that simple.
And really, this is the fundamental shift in thinking that separates amateurs from pros. Think about it. Professionals, whether they're athletes, engineers, or, investors, they operate on data. They don't have fuzzy dreams, they have concrete mathematical targets. And today, we're defining yours. We are going to calculate your escape velocity. This is the exact number you need to break free. Forever.
So, you might be wondering, what's this whole calculation based on? Is it just some number we pulled out of thin air? Absolutely not. This isn't based on hope or guesswork. This is built on decades of real financial science, and it all comes down to a core principle known as the 4% rule.
Now, this rule isn't some new age wealth hack you see on social media. It's the real deal, the result of people rigorously testing decades of historical market data. And the principle itself is actually pretty simple. It says that with a properly diversified portfolio, you can withdraw 4% of its value in your first year of retirement, then adjust that amount for inflation every year after, and there's a very high probability you will never ever run out of money. And how does that work? Well, it works because historically, the average returns of the market have been high enough to replace that 4% you take out, and then some.
So this is the magic number, 4%. I want you to really lock that in. Think of it like your personal safety valve. It's the percentage of your whole portfolio that you can live on year after year, while the rest of it, the principal, just keeps on growing. This one little number, it's literally the engine of your financial independence.
Okay, so now that we've got that principle locked down, we can actually build the equation. We can take this rock-solid scientific rule and basically reverse engineer it to find our ultimate target. This is it. This is where we calculate your personal freedom number.
All right, so this brings us to the central question of this whole explainer, right? How do you take that 4% rule and turn it into a real concrete number? A target that you can actually aim for every single day? Well, you're going to love this. The answer is surprisingly simple.
But first, let's get super precise about what we're talking about. The freedom number. What is it? It's the total size your investment portfolio needs to be to generate enough passive income to cover all your living expenses, forever. It's that beautiful tipping point where your money finally starts working for you instead of the other way around. Ready for the formula? Here it is. It starts with one crucial piece of information: your annual living expenses. And listen, this isn't about your dream lifestyle with a Ferrari. This is your actual, realistic, honest-to-goodness cost of living for 1 year. So, once you have that number, you just multiply it by 25. And that's it. That equals your freedom number. That is the entire equation. Now, you might be asking, why 25? Well, it's just simple math. Multiplying by 25 is the inverse of 4%. 100 divided by 4 is 25. It's really that straightforward.
Let's make this real, okay? Let's say you figure out that you need $40,000 a year to live comfortably. You take that number, you multiply it by 25, and boom, your freedom number is $1 million. And see how perfectly this works? What's 4% of $1 million portfolio? It's $40,000. That's the income your assets can spit out for you year after year without you ever having to touch the principal. Forever.
But look, this number, it's not really just about the money, is it? I mean, yeah, calculating it is just a mechanical process, but the purpose behind it is deeply human. This is about fundamentally changing your relationship with the single most valuable, non-renewable asset you will ever have.
And this quote just nails it. True wealth is the ability to wake up in the morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. See, we're not calculating the amount of money you need for a yacht or a private jet. That's not the game. We are calculating the exact price of your autonomy, the price of waking up and completely owning your day, every single day.
So let's be crystal clear about this. The freedom number isn't about buying more stuff. It is the literal price tag for buying back your life. Think about it. You hit financial freedom the moment your passive income is more than your living expenses. And at that exact point, you have successfully purchased the one thing you can never get more of, your time.
All right. Knowledge without action is completely useless, right? We've talked about the concept, we've broken down the math, so now it's time for your mission. Here is your specific cognitive task for today. Your assignment is just 3 simple steps. Step 1, calculate. Get brutally honest and realistic about what it actually costs you to live for 1 year. Step 2, multiply. Take that number, plug it into your calculator, and multiply it by 25. And step 3, document. Write down the result. This is your freedom number. I want you to put it somewhere you'll see it every day. On your desk, as your phone's wallpaper, I don't care. Just get it in front of your eyes. Because this is no longer a fuzzy dream. It is your target.
And just like that, your brain now has a clear, unambiguous destination. From this day forward, every single financial decision you make can be measured against one simple question. Does this move me closer to my target or further away? You have the number, you have the target, so the only question left is, what's your first move?